What's going on, guys? So I'm going to be doing this raw and uncut in one stream of consciousness because I am low on time. But I actually got a chance to see Snowden here today, and I gotta say the movie is good. But first off, the elephant in the room is that this movie is really bloated, really overlong. This bad boy is running at about like 134 minutes or something like that, which is just I don't know. I feel like this movie would have worked way better if it was like in the 90 minute mark or something. Maybe even just like 100 minutes, or just go like 96 minutes, like what Clint Eastwood did with Sully. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it nice and tight, because the fact that it's so big, it makes some sections of the film feel like it's meandering or getting a little bit too self indulgent, like the military sequence towards the beginning of the film where Snowden he like falls off the bed and breaks a part of his leg. Like honestly, the stuff with him at the military, while it was interesting, it gave good layers to his character, but it just really wasn't that needed, in my opinion. Like honestly, the movie really could have just opened up right around when he meets the girlfriend. When he meets her, or right around, maybe not necessarily this sequence, but right around here. Uh, right around here, the movie could have opened up right around there. That would have been, but edits like that would have been more preferable, just to tighten up. I wish there were more things like that to tighten up this movie because it really should not be 130-ish minutes, in my personal opinion. For the record, I loved this sequence right here. I really made you feel for their romance, and just towards the beginning of the film, I thought that Oliver Stone did a good job of like interweaving their relationship, even though most of it is really just them fighting and screaming at each other, which got kind of tiring after a while. Though shout out to Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Shailene Woodley's acting during this sequence in particular, right here. I thought they were both fantastic in this sequence. And by the way, Nicolas Cage is in this movie. Like, I can't remember the character name of Zachary Quinto as well, but Nicolas Cage was in this movie, and he was good. He was good. I mean, it wasn't Nicolas Cage wasn't like he didn't stand out or anything, but Nicolas Cage, the Cage was up in here, and I was happy to see him not. The thing about Nicolas Cage is that people, for some reason, in today's time, think he's just like this god awful actor, which he's not. Not to me. I think that Nicolas Cage is awesome. It's just for some bizarre reason, in the last recent years, he's been in a string of really shitty movies. But anyway, what else stands out about this film? I really did like this moment here. I must say, where Snowden was in class and they have this an hour or whatever to do some kind of task like building a site or something like that, and Snowden completes it. He completes it in like 30ish minutes or some shit. And he's like, "Oh, what should I do next?" But by the way, let's just get to the Snowden man at hand. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was awesome. Okay, he first off, he's my favorite actor, and I thought he just killed it as Snowden. I thought he got the voice perfectly. Like, could you imagine someone saying that either Snowden is going to call or Joseph impersonating Snowden is about to call, but they're not going to tell you which one? If I picked up the phone, I'd be like, I'm not sure which one it is. I thought he did just a fantastic job with the role. But I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was overlong, and the dialogue wasn't the greatest. It wasn't always the most riveting. There wasn't like a lot of pop to it. I think the movie could have benefited from someone like an Aaron Sorkin kind of handling the script just to make the dialogue more interesting, I suppose. Because, like for example, when he has this seizure for the first time, the dialogue sequence between him and his girlfriend before then, like, okay, at this point it feels like a full blown like 60, 70 minutes have passed or something in the movie. I mean, the movie feels really, really long, especially when we get to this scene. And honestly, I was just like, man, couldn't we have just really, really shortened up the dialogue scene and just get right to the seizure so that we just know that like he's had a few seizures, in his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish it was kind of, but other than that, other than it being over long, I thought that the movie was I thought was good. I thought it was riveting. There was one sequence where Snowden he's like trying to copy all these files onto a little SD drive, and Clint Eastwood's son's character is like walking too, and it was really suspenseful. And the directing is awesome for the most part. There was one time where Joseph was climbing monkey bars, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what did Oliver Stone just bring tension to just going across monkey bars? My God, it's like he had the camera like set right on top of the monkey bar. Anyway, um, yeah, or even when we find out about this moment here, which this scene was a little bit awkward. I mean, maybe this is exactly what happened in real life, but just his face all blown up and it was kind of awkward. But anyways, even this moment here, and then afterwards, he confronts his girlfriend about the house being bugged. There's some great suspense moments like that in the film. I just thought it was a little bit too long. After Snowden uploads, the dirty secrets of the NSA to the internet, and the world knows about it. I thought the movie was just gonna cut the cord, 30 seconds after that, but it still goes on for like another 5 minutes. It felt like, or 10 minutes. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like a good 7 out of 10 on it. It's a good film. Just need to be trimmed up, and kind of wish it had more riveting writing and just moments in general. But it's a solid film, so I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10 on it. But what about you?